Hello there, all the educators and learners across the world. This is Fozia Begum, an assistant professor of English and a passionate educator with 21 years of teaching experience. I welcome you all to my channel, The Brightening Star Academy, a platform dedicated to enhancing language proficiency and communication skills. In today's session, we will explore conditionals in English, an essential topic that plays a significant role in effective communication. Conditionals are used to express possibilities, hypothetical situations, and cause and effect relationships in different contexts. There are 5 types of conditionals: zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, third conditional, and mixed conditionals. Mastering conditionals will refine your ability to express ideas logically and fluently. Stay with me as we break down each type with examples and practical applications. Let's begin. Zero conditional. Zero conditional is used to talk about general facts or general truths and things that are always true. When the condition is satisfied, it always takes place. For instance, if you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. That means this always happens. That is a scientific fact. First conditional used to talk about real or likely future events that depend on a condition. For instance, if you study well, you will pass the exam. That means a real possibility in the future. Second conditional used to discuss imaginary or unlikely situations in the present or future. Example, if I were a millionaire, I would travel the world. That means this is the hypothetical condition. It's not a real in the present. Third conditional used to talk about imaginary past events and their possible consequences. Example, if she had studied harder, she would have passed the exam. Meaning, the action did not happen. It's an unreal past situation. Mixed conditional used to mix time references, past conditions affecting the present. Example, if I had woken up early, I wouldn't be late now. Meaning, the past, waking up late, has affected the present situation. Having understood all the definitions of zero conditionals, first conditional, second conditional, third conditional, and mixed conditional, we will do the exercises now. Exercise: identify the category of if sentences. Number 1. If the oven is hot, the cookies bake quickly. Category: zero conditional. Explanation: if the oven is hot, present simple. The cookies bake quickly, present simple. This sentence expresses a general truth or scientific fact. It does not refer to a specific situation but states what always happened under the given condition. This makes it a zero conditional, which is used for facts, natural laws, and rules. If the temperature rises above 45 degrees Celsius in summer, the lake will evaporate completely. Answer for this statement is category first conditional. Explanation: if the temperature rises above 45 degrees Celsius, present simple. The lake will evaporate completely, future simple. This sentence describes a real possible future event based on a specific condition. It suggests that if the temperature actually goes above 45 degrees Celsius, the lake will evaporate. Since it talks about a likely cause and effect relationship in the future, it falls under first conditional. If the package arrives tomorrow, I'll be able to send it out on time. Answer: category first conditional. Explanation: if the package arrives tomorrow, present simple. Arrives: I'll be able to send it out on time. Future simple. Will be able to send. This sentence talks about a real and possible future situation. It suggests that If the package actually arrives tomorrow, then the speaker will send it out. Since this expresses a likely future outcome, it falls under first conditional. If you had volunteered for more projects at work, you might have been promoted to a higher position. Answer: category third conditional. Explanation: if you had volunteered for more projects at work, past perfect, had volunteered. You might have been promoted to a higher position. Model plus have plus past participle, might have been promoted. This sentence talks about a hypothetical past event and its possible results. The explanation: if you had volunteered for more projects at work, past perfect, had volunteered. You might have been promoted to a higher position. Model plus have plus past participle, might have been promoted. This sentence talks about a hypothetical past event and its possible result. It suggests that because the person did not volunteer for more projects, they did not get promoted. Third conditionals are used to express regrets or unreal past situations, making this sentence the third conditional. If I were a renowned chef, I would invite you to be my sous chef. Answer: category second conditional. Explanation: if I were a renowned chef, past simple, were. I would invite you to be my sous chef. Would plus base verb, would invite. This sentence describes a hypothetical or unreal present future situation. The speaker is not a renowned chef in reality, but they are imagining what they would do if they were. The use of were instead of was is a formal way of expressing an unreal situation, making this a second conditional sentence. If you had traveled more in your young days, you would gain broader perspectives on different cultures. Answer: category third conditional. Explanation: this talks about a hypothetical past situation that did not happen and the result that could have happened in the past. If you see the structure, if plus past perfect, would have plus past participle. If you travel more, you would gain broader perspective on different cultures. Category second conditional. If it rains heavily in Hyderabad, the traffic comes to a standstill. Answer: category zero conditional. Explanation: if it rains heavily in Hyderabad, present simple. Explanation: if it rains heavily in Hyderabad, present simple, rains. The traffic comes to a standstill, present simple, comes. This sentence describes a general fact or habitual truth that always happens under certain conditions. It's not about a specific future event, but rather a common occurrence when it rains heavily in Hyderabad. Zero conditionals are used for universal truths, scientific facts, and general cause and effect relationships, making this particular sentence a zero conditional sentence. If you had listened to my advice, you could have avoided the situation. Answer: category third conditional. Explanation: if you had listened to my advice, past perfect, you could have avoided the situation. Could have plus past participle, could have avoided. This sentence talks about a hypothetical past event and its possible outcome. The speaker suggests that the person did not listen to the advice, and as a result, they did not avoid the situation. Third conditionals are used to express regrets or unreal past situations, making this sentence as a third conditional sentence. If the recipe calls for tomatoes, we'll need to buy some from the store. Answer: category first conditional. Explanation: if the recipe calls for tomatoes, present simple, calls. Will need to buy some from the store, future simple, will need. This sentence describes a real and possible situation, that is future situation. If the recipe actually requires tomatoes, then the action of buying them will happen. Since it talks about a likely outcome in the future, it is a first conditional sentence. If you had saved money, you could have afforded a house. Answer: category third conditional. Explanation: if you had saved money, past perfect, had saved. You could have afforded a house. Could have plus past participle, could have afforded. This sentence refers to a hypothetical past situation that did not happen. It implies that the person did not save money, and as a result, he could not have afforded a house. Third conditionals are used to express regrets or unreal past situations, making this a third conditional sentence. Dear students and educators, this brings us the end of the session on conditional statements. As we wrap up, I want to take a moment to appreciate your dedication and efforts. Remember, exams are just one part of your journey. Face them with confidence, preparation, and positive mindset. Wishing you all the best for your future endeavors and for your future exams. Keep learning, keep growing, and never stop striving for excellence. Stay focused and believe in yourself. See you in the next session. Till then, take care. All the best.